Banyal, a house of prostitution, a brothel. Bonosic, governed by or suggestive of practical, utilitarian purposes. Money-making, breadwinning, vocational. Baratherum, a deep pit in Athens into which criminals condemned to death were thrown. A bottomless pit or abyss. An insatiable glutton. Barm, beer foam. Bathcopolian, having large bosoms with deep cleavage. Belgod, a kind or loving look. Betis, a foolish act or remark. Bibliophage, a bookworm, to eat books, literally or figuratively. Ultrocentric, tending to focus attention on others. Ultrocentric, tending to focus attention and concern on others. Amadelphous, gregarious, brotherly. Ambient, from its color, tobacco juice. Amentia, mental deficiency, especially resulting from a primary lack of development of intellectual capacity. Amamaxia, love-making in a parked car. Amamaxia. Amphigean, of a plant or animal found in both hemispheres. Of a plant having flowers arising from the rootstock. Amphigori, a nonsense verse or composition. A rigmarole with only the appearance of meaning. Amrita, in Hinduism, a beverage imparting immortality. Amylasis, of relating to or having characteristics of starch, starchy. Analphabet, not knowing the alphabet. An illiterate. Agathological, composed of both good and evil. Agathological. Aglet, a metal or plastic tube fixed around each end of the shoelace. Aglet. Agraph, the wire cage holding down the cork in a bottle of champagne. Ascolatria, worship of filth, cult of the obscene. Ale, fleshy bulbs on each side of the nose. Aleatory, relating to good or bad luck and especially the risks of bad luck. Holograph, a signature made by one person for another. Allotheism, the worship of foreign or unsanctioned gods. The words of the day are abdominis, meaning big-bellied. Ablactation, meaning the act of weaning, to wean. Abstemious, meaning sparing or moderate in eating and drinking. Abstemious, sparing and moderate in eating or drinking, not chock full of intemperance. Abulia, loss or lack of will or motivation, usually expressed by the inability to make decisions or to set goals. His abula was manifested in his finding it difficult to even make everyday decisions. Accubation, from Latin accubate, to recline. The act or practice reclining on a couch, as practiced by the ancients at meals. Acedia, sloth, without care and anxiety, apathy, and inactivity in the practice of virtue. Spiritual torpor and apathy. A Christian. Bleh. Sexual intercourse without orgasm. Achromatic, told orally to chosen disciples only. Esoteric. Agamist, an unmarried person. Agathist, a person who believes all things tend towards the ultimate good. The arc of justice, it bends towards justice. The arc of history, Martin Luther King, I don't know the quote. Analysand, one who is receiving psychoanalysis. Androcracy, androcracy. Political and social supremacy of men, andocracy. Anedonia, the inability to experience pleasure or happiness. Anorchorus, without testicles. Therefore, I can cross my legs. Answering. Relating to or resembling a goose. Silly, stupid. Answering. Anthropophagus, an eater of human flesh and cannibal. Apothegm, a short, pointed, and instructive saying, a terse aphorism. Arcadian, a person who lives a simple life of rustic innocence. Analysand, one who is receiving psychoanalysis. One who is 0 equals disgorge or vomit in emoticon. That it was a digression. Errant, out and out, thoroughgoing. Extreme, often used derogatorily. Asperge, to sprinkle especially with holy water. Abad. A morning love song, morning music. Ubad. Autarky. Personal self-sufficiency, independence, especially national economic self-sufficiency, under which countries don't require imports to survive. Abdominis, big-bellied. Ablactation, the act of weaning. Exempligrata, slowly quitting alcohol or cigarettes. Abstemious, sparing or moderate in eating or drinking. Abula, loss or lack of will or motivation. Accubation, the act or practice of reclining in a couch. Acedia, apathy and inactivity in the practice of virtue. Critician, sexual intercourse without orgasm. Achromatic, told orally to chosen disciples, esoteric. Agamist, an unmarried person. Agaphist, a person who believes things tend towards the ultimate good. Rebarbative, irritating, repellent. To come to a sticky end, to suffer very badly or die in an unpleasant way. Eupathy, right feeling. Lacrimal, relating the tears. Eulogize, lionize, rhapsodize, praise highly. Ambroselgia, aches and pains felt when it rains. Spanogeny, a place with few or no women. Zolopolis, a seller of wood. Sarmassophobia, the fear of love play. Uxoricide, the act of killing one's wife. Rugulos, having small wrinkles. Melagrisophobia, fear of turkeys. Quiet, untrammeled, not limited. Sparrow fart, early morning. Rackish, disreputable. Chicago, lightning, gunfire. Pule, cry weakly. Trenchant, sharply. Effective or insightful.